On this bumpy beer tasting from Clown Shoes out of both Boston, Massachusetts and Windsor, Vermont, the Harpoon Brewery's locations, I have GALCTICAKE. So GALCTICAKE is a double IPA. It comes in at 9% ABV. This beer is about 3 weeks old at the time of this tasting, almost getting closer to 1 month. But anyways, you guys can just enjoy the can art while I read the little scripture on the back here. So it says, Galactica infiltrated the base of the space cake fleet, then she destroyed it. Now she's on her merry way, and we bow before our hoppy heroine and intergalactic protector. GALCTICAKE is the result of one of our more famous mess-ups from the past, where we accidentally combined the recipe of space cake with the hops from Galactica. Intentional? No. Delicious? Yes. Featuring a base brew of space cake dry hopped with the Galaxy hop focused blend that goes into Galactica. GALCTICAKE combines Clown Shoes signature double IPAs for a bevy of tropical citrus aroma and notes of both pine and citrus. We always try to learn from our mistakes. This time around we learned some mistakes are best shared with others. Little backstory about the space cake. When I was first getting into craft beers and stuff, space cake was one of those double IPAs that really struck me, and this was back when I first started into homebrewing as well. And I wanted to try to make a replica of space cake with all of the nice cookie cake type flavors that were coming through the malt. Needless to say, my homebrew didn't turn out anything like it. But let's go ahead and crack into this one and put it through a bumpy tasting. Alright. So, GALCTICAKE pours with a little bit of an off-white, kind of yellowish head, tight to medium bubbles on top. The color of the beer itself is a pretty deep copper, and it's got a haze to it, almost going into like an amber coloration. Alright, the aromas. So there is that sweet cake cookie type malt nose in there. There is like a bit of a, it's like apricot, and there's like a candy nose as well, probably mixing in with a little bit of that sweet cookie maltiness. But it's like a little bit of like a candied, like tangerine, candied pineapple, one of those type things, or dehydrated fruits where they add the extra sugars that you can get. So like, yeah, the apricot, you had tangerine-esque, a little bit citrusy, very sweet though, and that very sweet like pineapple type vibe as well. Fantastic smelling beer though. Let's go ahead and for the first swig, so cheers. Alright, apparently my left arm wants to shake today, so I'm going to drink with my right. Yeah, so it's got nice rich bready malt, cookie to cake like maltiness as well, kind of caramel-esque a little bit. Slight amount of a citrusy burst from the hops, and then it does go into that piney, very piney flavor going into the bitterness. Mouthfeel on this one's medium, medium carbonation. It's got a wet body to it. There's a slight touch of alcohol presence in the flavor. Not a bad beer overall. I do like the regular Space Cake more than this one, but it is an interesting touch. Having kind of the piney notes and stuff coming through. I think Space Cake had more like the mango-esque and papaya type flavors. And this one just got that kind of more citrusy and definitely piney note going on. So the pininess doesn't really match up to me, for me anyways, with the sweet cake malt presence that's in it. Kind of ruins it a little bit after the bitterness starts to take over. So bitterness does linger on, and it does seem to be more noticeable as I'm drinking on it. But overall, not a bad beer. I think for the clown shoes and their GALCTICAKE double IPA, I am going to give this an 89 out of 100, which is going to land it in the good range. So, it's good beer. Cheers. Thank you all for watching.